Football League.
Visiting sideline, a look at the Panthers head coach. His guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome, everyone. Kate Scott along with Brock Heward and Zane Gonzalez all set down there. And here we go on EA Sports. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? A former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Hall once more. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where faded favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. When guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time to go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
So 4th down, and the big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 4th-year pro from Liberty, Malik Willis.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week, it really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end, and he and his crew got to get it done today.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs from 37.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Panthers 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Panthers.
The play fake, now Willis to throw. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's the line, he's going to run for it. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
A gain of 6. That's another Panthers 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Here's Willis. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Panthers making their red zone debut here. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Intercepted in the end zone.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Set up the screen here for Hall. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Panthers and Malik Willis ready for this next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. They're working a couple yards past the line. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. They're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Connects with him down the sideline. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
That's good. Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now. It's complete. Here's Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Willis now. On him quick, and they bring it down. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a 9-yard tote, and it sets up 3rd and goal from the 1. He gets Gets it again. And this is going to end behind the line. Brock, a great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now a 4th and goal.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And they stop it. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Darnold. It's complete to Tez Johnson. And he's going to push this one up to the 20 before they send him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the 49er, first down.
They kick the running back in motion.
10 at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, Darnold. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And that's got it, left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Darnold looking to throw. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another 49er first down.
And again, it's Darnold. Catch made left side by Abuka. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down.
stop. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking from the gun, it's Willis. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play. Leads to
Willis now, 3rd down. This connects with Higgins. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Panthers first down. A gain of 12.
Running this with Henry. Crashes through a tackle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. We'll set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get the game's first points here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Xavier Gibson now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The 49ers and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Right side cut by Higgins. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hall running between the tackles. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 43.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. And he is down to the 30-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the 49er.
Here's Hall running his own read. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. On the slant, complete to Johnson. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Devin White hauls him down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Darnold with it on third and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So here he is, getting his second field goal look at the half. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Zerline puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter in the pit. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. We've set it down from 37.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Going on first. Here's Darnold. Gets him on the in route. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's a pickup of 9. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20.
Second and 10. Darnold. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They go right back to Hall. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 35-yard attempt.
Zerline puts it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
When you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved the touchdown more.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. It looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. And a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here's Willis. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New set of downs from the 37.
A gain of 9 yards.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on 1st down. Willis. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Jukes a man, he's running free. Still has some space inside the 35. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 6. On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And they run. Here's Henry. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Willis to the air. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. The incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Henry. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in primetime. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. The 49ers and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now Donald on the play action. Next with his back, Hall. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Give to Hall now on the option. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Here's Hall once more. Keeps away from one. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Completed to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's another 49er.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Darnold escapes the pocket. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
18 more yards. And the 49er first down.
From the red zone on 1st. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the 1st. It's 4th and short. They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Zuerlein puts it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Finds him over the middle. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The 49ers and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They send a tight end in motion. They start the drive with Hall. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead down to just 2.
16. Panthers 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Darnold coming back after the pick. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. 1st and 10 from the 32. Henry gets it here to start the drive. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good. Panthers.
Right side cut by Higgins. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Smith snags it over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Willis to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
It's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Willis. Complete to Henry on the check down. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
6 on the play. And this.
Here's Willis. He's going for it himself. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st down, Carolina.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. He's got it near the 8. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down.
Willis. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Setting up 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers jump in front now by 5.
49ers 16.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
And the 49er 1st down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's back to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
His kick is no good.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Devontae Smith. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Rams keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Saints come away with a 4-point victory. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He only had 1 catch in the game, but it was this one, and it counted. The Jaguars get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panthers and Malik Willis ready for this next possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can Throwing on first down, Willis. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Venus, you've heard me say it once. You've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Henry on second. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
And the Panthers first down.
They go play action. Here's Willis. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Behind the line, he lost that football. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Carolina in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 15-yard line.
Running this with Hall. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, but it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. It's on target to Johnson. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run. Here's Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business this end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
EJ Speed on the coverage.
Throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
14 yards. And the 49er first down.
He's got it on the bootleg. Finds his man over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Parkinson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another 49er first down.
Going with a quick pass out line. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another 49er first down.
1st and 10, Darnold. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
From the gun, Darnold. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. We still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. The toss now to Henry. He shoves one away. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for our Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Play fake now. Willis to throw. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panthers first down.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that 1 stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14.
23 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Running once more with Henry. He only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
Here's Willis. This one's caught. Smith has it. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a third-quarter lead.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Panthers 29, 49ers 22.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, but this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Brings up second and 7. At the
Now Darnold. Oh, with the first and still going. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, here comes Hall. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Air it out on 3rd. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers and Malik Willis ready for this next possession. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running him anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Panthers.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
A draw now. This is Henry. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. He'll try to do it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The 49ers and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Here's Darnold, first and 10. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 20.
Darnold. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Motioning left is their running back. Third and long. Here's Darnold. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. The return begins on their side of midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Panthers set to take the field. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Another run for Henry. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Panthers.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. First and 10 from the 43. Here's Henry running left. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
The coverage by Jack Campbell.
Third and long for him here. He just throws this one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
The 49ers and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Now Darnold off the play action. Well, right side hauled in by Komet. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion right. Play fake, Darnold. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Panthers and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw, here's Willis. That is Count, and it's Higgins again. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Here's Willis to the air. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
8 yards on the pickup.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Dump off to his fullback. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Willis. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's complete. Here's Jones. They got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Johnson with a return here. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Komet's got it, left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He finds Johnson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
7-yard gain. And a 49er 1st down.
Hall running between the tackles. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Outside, this is Ibuka. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. You get 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. Hall takes it straight ahead. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another 49er first down.
Here's Hall once more. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 23-yard
They
line.
go right back to Hall. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
13 yards on the play. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Setting up the screen to Johnson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's Darnold. He brings it in. And this one does not go far. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
And 10.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Dodge the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up for Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Carolina.
Willis looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
4 yards. That's another Panthers first down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Panthers.
So 1st down from the 41. Set up just outside that red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Going with King Henry here. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Willis now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now lead by 10. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
1st and 10. Darnold connects with his back. Hall. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Right side cut by Higgins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trailing by 11. Desperation time here. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49ers...
Going on first. Here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
6 yards. That's another 49.
And again, it's Darnold. That's cut at the 4. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he will have the Panthers first down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
And the Panthers first down.
Lewis on the design run. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.